Hi everyone! Today we are going to be scaping a small Betta tank that I have bought a long time ago, but I never had time to do. And I am going to start from washing this lava rock. It's not a lava rock. It's a dragonstone. I've never used dragonstone before, so it will be interesting to see how it's going to affect the environment of the aquarium. I've heard a lot of mixed opinions about this stone because it collects a lot of mud and kind of biological materials inside because it's full of holes. So what we're going to do first is we're going to wash it very thoroughly to see whether we can take all that mud and other stuff out of it. You probably won't hear anything now because I'm going to turn the water on, but basically I am going to just wash the stone. As you can probably see, a lot of mud. Look how much clay came out of it. Okay, I think our rocks are there and we can go and scape. What we're going to be scaping today is this Fluval Betta tank. Like I said, this tank has been here for a while and I don't have a box or instruction. I think majority of those bits and bobs in here came from this tank, apart from the plant stuff. This is, oh yeah, I do have instructions. Okay, right, we have heater. That's a really cute little heater. Okay, I'm going to put it here for now. We have a pump. Submersible water pump. I'm guessing that will go into here. We have a USB plug. And we have the light. That's what I wanted to set up here before we start any work. Yep, it's a cute little light. I guess it goes onto here. Okay. And I'm going to, with all that excitement of showing you everything that came with the Fluval Betta tank, I managed to drop the whole plant into the tank, which is now full of soil, and I need to clean it. But what I was doing when that happened is I was trying to show you how to clip the light. So basically, it's really easy. It's got this little clip and a USB plug that comes with a mains power supply. So that's pretty handy, but now I need to wash the tank again. Also, I was washing the tank because I had to wash the back compartments again as well. I looked properly at the filter. It's quite interesting. It's quite a large sponge with like a little handy handle, and it's got a tiny little bag of biomedia that kind of slots here, and it also have this another slot which you can either keep your sponge in or you can add some more biomedia. I'll probably do that because I wanted to seed it with some already mature filter media, so I'll keep that out, and that slots into this first column where the water will go in through those little holes. Then we have a compartment for the heater, and then in the last one you have this pump extension that also changes the water. You can kind of turn it around, and I will not have access to do that, but if you have a tank which is kind of like freestanding, you can just take this out and it will pump the water out for you, so it might be quite handy. And that has a bit of sponge with the fine filter floss at the front, so that's quite good as well. And this pump just plugs into here, and here we go. And also on the pump you can adjust the flow. That's quite handy as well. I wanted to set up the light. That is the most important thing for this video, right? Don't break anything. The light is quite bright, I would say. It's got a touch button at the top. It doesn't have kind of any adjustments, but yeah, it's nice and bright. Maybe a little bit too bright. I want this tank to be quite dark, so I have this black sand. It's not super fine. I have some black gravel from another project. What I also have is this beautiful bag of aqua soil that I've taken from a different tank. I wanted it to have all of those beneficial bacteria, but unfortunately I didn't manage to scape it as quick as I wanted, and it's probably too dry now to have anything in. We are going to put the bag at the back. This is where the dragonstone will go, so that will nicely kind of protect the glass. This glass is quite thin, it's about, I'll say 4 mils. Should we put the sand back in there as well? Why not? I also have some soil left over. What am I going to put in here? I might be putting some plants as well. Why not? I can add that at the back. I've decided I'm not going to wash the sand. It's this type of sand that I will probably hate a lot. It's kind of like, it stays dry, weird, it repels water. So I don't know how it's going to do as a substrate, but we'll just go for it. I don't know how I feel about black substrate. It's definitely not kind of like a natural vibe, but oh well, we shall see. I'm just going to put all of it in. Okay, we're going in for the stone. So we have this big one, which I was thinking that would go like some kind of, I just don't know whether it's not going to be too straight, cut in half, or should we go the other way around, because kind of the inlet is here, so we don't want to block it too much, and the outlet is here, so we can plant some more. Right, let's see. We'll have this piece of spider wood, which I boiled 70 times already. I boil it. I want to scape the tank, and I get distracted. Oh, side quest it. I'm kind of going for like a central island.
I really wanted the wood to allow me to close the lid, and therefore I played with it for a long time and I wasn't able to find a composition that I was happy with, so I had to have a break and look at the plants. I am going for a lot of epiphyte plants. We have certain Java ferns, Bolbitis and Anubias.
This is the next day. We're going to stick the wood to the rocks, plant some epiphytes within the tank and add peace lilies into the filter area. What we're going to do is use this filter floss to kind of put it in small areas. I usually use tissue, but I wanted to experiment a little bit. I have a couple of contact points in here, which hopefully will work. I'm not entirely sure if I like this technique as much as paper. I might use paper in the other area. I just don't know whether it's drying quick enough. Now I have those little pebbles that I am going to use to put the epiphyte plants on. So let's move to the plant section.
I'm editing this video a long time after I actually made this tank, and this particular moment made me very sad because Molly is unfortunately not with us anymore.
Still in my cat's chair. So now I am going to use this gel glue. Should we do the Bolbitis first? Absolutely love Bolbitis. And we're just gonna glue it to this rock. I just need to figure it out. So the rhizome is not covered in glue. That's so the plant is attached to the stone. Okay, and that's how it looks like.
And I repeat the same process for all the other plants.
I think I'm going to place the Java fern here, fill in this place nicely, and the Bolbitis can go in here. Again, kind of blending in with the spider wood. I had the smaller Bolbitis pieces that I will try to put somewhere within the wood. I have made a couple of those little Anubias plants on pebbles, and I want to place one in there and maybe one in here. Would that look nice? Yes. And I have this lily bulb. I think it's water lily or some sort of bulb plant that I really want to go in this corner here. Oh no, I broke this leaf off. And now we have a couple more Anubiases that we can stick as well. I also have a lot of what's it called, Bucephalandra pieces that I took from other tanks. Might try to just shove it in somewhere. Okay, so what I've done, I moved the Anubias from here to here because I forgot that I have this lovely seed pot as well that I wanted to put in somewhere, and now I didn't leave the space for it. Will it look nice here, or will that be one side? Oh no, I think it's quite nice. I think the composition is a little bit better now. I can put some leaf litter in there and other botanicals, and the lotus will grow up there and the ferns will get fuller. I think it will look nice. Okay, let's fill it up with water. Right, the tank is full, and what I am going to do now is what I should have done before. Take the sponge out, which still has plastic on it, and I put that media bag in here and then mature filter media in there. Maybe I'll put this one in here because this one's bigger, so I'll be able to put more. Right, I'm going to bring some pure filter media from another tank. Got some filter media from another tank. I just decided to put them in here. Okay, you can put it back. So we are back here. And putting this back in there. Now I'm going to turn the filter and the heater. Hopefully it will work. Okay, as you can see, the water is flowing very, very, very gently, which will be perfect for betta fish. We will put peace lilies in that kind of area there because Fluval comes with this cover, which I am not a huge fan of, but much prefer glass covers. But okay. As I probably mentioned already, I bought this tank a long time ago, probably 6 months ago. And I also bought a bunch of peace lilies then. And they have been living in this vase for the last 6 months, 5 months, whatever time it was. What I'm going to do is take as much of it as possible and put it in this tank. I will go and rinse this off, just not to transfer any dirt in the new tank. I am back with those two nice peace lily plants, lovely long roots. Also, I wanted to say, if you're a cat owner like me and have peace lilies or planning on using them, and if you see this happening, chop it off and throw it away. They are extremely, extremely poisonous to plants, to cats. What I am going to try to do is put those peace lilies inside this compartment, and hopefully they will not need any support because they have quite big chunky roots and we have heater in there. It's nice that this is separated from the sponge because otherwise the roots would definitely grow into the sponge. But yeah, looks cool. I quite like that. I will show you from the front. Looks pretty nice. And what I am going to do as well is add some potting plants onto here, and we're going to add some leaf litter in this area. So I'm going to steal a couple of those beautiful water lettuce. Plant next door that looks like it needs a bit of a trim anyway. Look at those roots, absolutely crazy. Maybe a little one. We trim the roots. Yeah, that's nice. They will grow big anyway. Yeah, I think that looks pretty nice. What I just don't like about it now is those bubbles. And plants. Okay, I am pretty happy with how this tank turned out, and not too many plants. They will still grow in. It looks a bit bare right now, but that's how your tank would look like unless you have loads and loads of plants to go in. I am going to use some leaf litter here, and also I was thinking, oops, as I have done this Betta leaf extract for another tank, I might use it here a little bit, just to give it that hinge of brown. And then when I'm going to add the leaves, and the tannins will leach to the system anyway. Okay, I'm going to go and boil the botanical nows and all the leaves, and we'll be back in a minute. Okay, I just came back from my local fish store that I didn't even know that existed, and it's an absolute gem of a fish store with some great people working in it as well. So I went there because they had a fish that I was waiting for and looking for a really, really long time to go into my Betta tank. I will show you that fish in a minute. I'm going to acclimatize it. It's a special little fish, and I am very, very excited to finally have a cute pair of them in. What I have in here, it's Emerald Dwarf Rasboras that we'll get back to in a second. And then what I wanted to show you for this particular tank is a couple of, I don't think you'll be able to see them, wild betta fish, Betta Albimarginata. They are very small species, mouth brooding, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn the light off and I'm going to put them in to acclimatize them. First to the temperature and secondly to the water. They have been kept in the shop in black water, so hopefully they will be fine transitioning to this tank. I'm sorry about the glares, but it is a really dark tank and it's a very bright day. This is a female and this is the male still in the bag. Well, I hope you can see me as I'm squished in the corner here. The fish have been acclimatizing for about a couple of hours. I did it really, really slowly to make sure that they are okay. And now we are ready to move them from here to here. So let's do it. Right at the top, so it will be hopefully easy to catch them. I've got the male, I believe. Okay, go in. There you go. Wow. One is in. And now do the other one. I hope you can see that well. Okay, and both are in. What I'm going to do is I'll have a quick video and then I'm going to switch the light off for the night so that they can relax and settle in. They are both just there at the end of the tank. The male's quite well colored already. I need to put the lid on to make sure they don't jump out. There is a lot of floating plants on this tank, so hopefully this will give them quite a lot of security. It's very difficult to film this tank. But yeah, the male's just here exploring. There's nothing in this tank apart from those two little fish. Hopefully they will come to the front when they are comfortable with the tank. The tank is quite heavily planted with a lot of leaf litter. It's been growing for about 4 months. So it is quite well established. It only had 4 pencil fish before, which I moved out yesterday. There we go. It's coming. Oh, the gorgeous little fish. You can see here that the lotus plant has grown in quite well, and Bucephalandra as well as Bulbitis and Anubias are doing really, really well. It's a low-tech tank and I'm not even fertilizing it, but the plants probably just get the right amount of nutrients from the fish and the food that I'm adding in. The tank is looking lush. I'm really, really happy about it. It's now August, and you have watched my tank developing for around, well, since December, so 8, 9 months. If you stayed that long, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed the process of me setting up the tank as well as seeing it develop, and that you like the choice of fish that I've made. And now I've prepared something special for you with the footage of the tank and the fish. Watch some B-rolls and watch till the end, because there will be a really lovely surprise there for you. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next one.